Statistics show that 45% of Americans create resolutions, but only 8% actually keep them. So why do we fail when it comes to going after these goals? Well, life coach and author of the 10-Day Challenge to Live Your True Life, Ashley Berges, breaks down what happens. Hi, Ashley. Welcome back.
Thank you, Hillary. How are you doing today?
Great. Well, I made up my list of resolutions last night, but why is it that we don't seem to be able to keep them for the long haul?
Wow, yeah, that's a great question. You know, I think that a lot of times we're not specific enough. We don't have the details. You know, everything is detail oriented. They always say that the devil is in the details, right? So when we have those details about specifically, let's say like I want to lose weight, instead of just I want to lose weight, I'm going to go to the gym Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. before I go to work every day.
So just don't be so broad that, okay, perfect. So be specific. And then what about sort of how we can measure our efforts? Because we want to feel like we're accomplishing something with these, right?
Definitely. You know, you want to feel good about yourself. You want to measure your efforts, not necessarily the results. So let's say that, you know, you're wanting to be organized and you're being very organized, but one day you kind of have a setback, or you're trying to lose weight and one day you have a setback on the scale. You know, you just get back up on that horse and do it again, because you know it's all about there. It's all about doing it. And so in 2013 you might not see results in February or March, but in April and May you might be really, really happy. You get on that scale and you say, I am closer to my goal than I ever have been.
I like that. So it's all the little steps that end up adding up to a big result.
The little goals and the big goal, because you always want to have like little steps and little goals so that you feel really good about what you're doing. Because if you want to lose 30 pounds, great, but if you've lost 5, congratulations. Feel really good about yourself because you've done something really good. This is a big deal.
Right, celebrating the effort. Well, so what about accountability? I know we talked about that with Renee at the top of the show with our fitness goals and our lifestyle changes. Why is accountability so important?
Accountability is very important because we need to have somebody that's going to keep us accountable. So an accountability partner is awesome, especially if it's somebody that's trying to do the same thing as you. But if you don't have a person like that, you can get an accountability app on your phone, as well as you can check in on Facebook. And let's say you're trying to save money. Maybe you check in at maybe a restaurant that's quite expensive. You have your Facebook friends to kind of hold you accountable as well.
Oh, I like that. So if we're looking for apps, can we just search for those, maybe in an app store, something
Definitely.
like that? Okay.
You can get them online, I think, at any app store. I don't know if it's Mac or if it's Galaxy phone, but they have them.
Oh, very nice. Okay, so we just need to look under accountability. And there are a lot of Facebook groups, like you mentioned, where if you're trying to lose weight or, you know, you're trying to read a certain number of books for the year or whatever, that you can
and also
keep up
your
with each
friends
other.
too, because I think sometimes our friends might not always be right next to us. They might not live 5 miles away, but they might be in Ohio, but they're a good friend of yours, and they say, oh wow, I see you checked in at that restaurant, or I see you did this. Is that really what you should be doing? You know, and you can question yourself, or I see you checked into the mall and I know you're trying to save some money. Are you there for a sale or what's going on?
Right, they can kind of catch you red-handed.
Exactly. You're like,
get you back on track.
I shouldn't have checked in.
Well, and for some of us, it's overwhelming to pick, you know, 10 resolutions for the year. Is it even worth choosing one?
Yes, only one. If you want to actually make it work, choose only one.
Okay.
I stress that highly. So the idea of, let's say, quitting going out and spending money, as well as partnering that up with something as well as partnering up with that, you can't do it. It's too hard. And it's really hard to multitask. All Americans, myself even, have problems with multitasking because you need to do something really well, not just a bunch of things halfway.
Right. No, I totally agree. So picking one and sticking to it.
Most definitely.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much. These are always very, very helpful tips that you give us, and I'll check in with you in a few weeks and see how you're doing on your resolutions.
And me too. I'm going to hold you accountable.
Thank you. I'm going to need that. Well, and if you'd like more information about Ashley's life coaching tips, you can check out our website at ktxdtv.com and just click on Texas Living.